It is a soul connection. The twin flame journey is a soul connection. Look at it from a perspective of soul. Look at your divine masculine from a perspective of soul. It is 100% soul connection. If you are looking at them, look at them from a place of soul. Look at them where you are a soul and you are looking at another soul. That is where your connection is, and that is how you see each other and you perceive each other. If you are thinking of them, if you have to come to a place where you are thinking of them, because it is not like you never think of your twin flame, even when you are in that physical union, because it is not like your mind is blunt or just, it is not like you have deleted them in your mind, but now you are thinking from a place of soul. It is not like the way you are relating to many people from a place of just mind and mind. It is a soul connection. You are viewing them from a place of like a god, and you are a goddess. You are in your power position, in your power point, in your power place. You are already empowered when you are seeing them. And in that place, you are seeing them from a place of 5D. That is how the connection is relating to it. Is relating. You are seeing it from a place of 5D, where you are seeing as a goddess or as a god, and they are a god or a goddess, how you put it. You are in your high places. So there are certain perspectives that do not exist there. Like you are not seeing them as, that's why you have already changed state, because now that state in that 5D, it is a state where you are not seeing them as, as uncommitted, as I don't know how you narcissist, some as running, because you are seeing them as a soul. You are seeing them as souls. That your twin flame is a soul, and when you are perceiving them from that point, you can only see them from that point of wholeness. Because you yourself, you are also seeing, you have also raised yourself to that position of a goddess or a god or wherever. And now the way you are seeing things, you are seeing from a soul perspective. You yourself, number one, as a soul, and them as a soul. And so it will not matter what the 3D is showing you, because you are still seeing it. You will still see with the eyes of soul. So relationship with a twin flame, with your twin flame, it is not a relationship where it is a mental, physical, 3D relationship. It is a connection where you are relating in a 5-dimensional or a 5D or a higher self view. That is how it is existing. Because this is a very, very spiritual relationship. It is a very, very spiritual. In fact, there are some downloads I have had that I don't know if I could talk them on a public platform. Maybe it will come a time that I do it, but it is a very, very spiritual connection. It is a very, very spiritual connection. It is not just a connection that you have with another human being. It is a connection that is reminding you that you are a god, you are a goddess, and it is also reminding you that the other one is a god and a goddess. And it is also just representing the divine masculines in the planet, and just their position, or their, somehow, let me just say, role relating to divine feminines. So it is a very, very spiritual connection. It is a very, very sacred connection. This is a connection that is extremely sacred because it has its own representation in the higher realms. It is representing something deep, not just connections. It is representing something deep. It is representing the relationship of God, or between God and humans, and really the way that the feminine and the masculine have been created to relate to each other. So it is a very, very sacred thing. It is not just any other connection that you have. This connection has its place. It is a unique kind. So the only way you are going to be in union, it is, you cannot treat it as if it is a mental thing. It is something that is spiritual, and it is something that is of a soul or a spirit nature. To me, I have to say I interchange the word spirit and soul because of my own reasons and understanding. But wherever you hear me that, I am just meaning the same thing. So it have its own very, very special style. This kind of connection, it is a spiritual thing, and you can only relate it from there. So when you raise yourself, and when you come to a place of where you are raising yourself and operating in your higher self, you cannot see your divine masculine any other way. The only way you can see them is perfect. The only way you can see them is people who is committed, because they can only be committed. They can only be that. They can only be love. They can only be, stable. They can only be all that good things that you desire. They can only be that. That's why the union energy is all the same for everyone, because the feeling and of that union energy, it is same. It is one energy. The way I will experience it, or the way it is the same way we are having it. That's why we are saying union energy. It is a universal thing. Maybe you have your unique ways that you are unique way because of your unique desires, but the feeling, you can always tap into it. So your divine masculine, when they are in union, when you start seeing them in union, you are looking from the eyes of the soul, only from those eyes. That's why the 3D cannot matter. It cannot matter because it does not exist there. It is not existing. When you are looking, you are totally like ignoring the 3D, like you are ignoring it. It does not matter what the physical dimension is telling you or showing you. To you, it cannot matter because it is unreal. Because what is real is the spiritual. It is the other dimension. It is the higher dimension that is real. It is not this lower dense density reality that is not real. So when you are seeing, you can see other things the way you want to see them, but when you are looking, you are twin flame. They are only from that. Why? Because they are God. They are a God. In that state, they are a God. You cannot see them in any other way. So just start now to think about it. How are you seeing? In which state? That is why when you are manifesting, you have to know the state. The state you have been seeing them and the state you want to see them. Because you have to sit down and think the state that you want to see your masculine, your divine masculine. It is your energy. That's why there's nothing you are manifesting from outside. It is all inside. So to tap to your divine masculine, start seeing them in the eyes of the soul. And you know the way you are seeing them, even in this moment, your old perspective, your lower perspective of them, that is the way they are seeing you, because it is a reflection of you. They are just reflecting you. So if you see them uncommitted, let's start from there. It is because they are seeing you that you are not committed. That is the reflection they are giving you. You yourself, you are not committed. That's what they are reflecting. You can say all that. You can say they are running and what. It is you who is running. You are just seeing it. And because you have not known the journey it is about you, you are still claiming it is them. Change your perspective, change the state of your divine masculine, how you see them, and you see yourself transform.